when you got here to Utah, was there anything different about it for you, being away from home, being on your own, kind of like experiencing life a little differently?
Oh yeah. I mean, okay, so that's a great way to put it. And I would say yes. I would say oh, I heard a little strange noise.
No, you're good.
Um I would say it gave me confidence, you know. Um in prior when you're like when you're living at with your parents or just anywhere you grew up and you're just kind of in the same bubble, you might, I mean, you feel a little just whatever, right? Trying to think of how to say that better. Like you're not going anywhere, or
You're
like,
kind of sheltered.
yeah, you're a little sheltered and just, and like, it's almost like, when you're living at home and you're making music, it's a hobby. You move out and you're making music. It's what you do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So definitely that like big amount of like, and I didn't even like do anything different. I mean, I was a little more like disciplined about it. Like I would like wake up early, like go downstairs and hit the stew. And like since then I've like had moments like right now I'm trying to do this remix a day kind of thing. And like last semester it was a beat a day. So I mean there's still like discipline going, but like I mean confidence, discipline, yeah, it's like something I do, I think. And I've like made some changes to, how I construct myself with it, but it all just,
Yeah.
I think it just, centers around what I do.
Yeah, dude. And you said you obviously have a bunch of different projects going on, but Popsicle Stick Airport is the one that has kind of the management and stuff. Is there something different about this project than the other ones, or what? Why is this one kind of why does this one have a little bit of steam to
it? So, a couple of reasons. In short, the most polished.
Okay.
The most hands on deck. It's not just me; it's my friends. The most conventional, believe it or not. I mean, the others are just are projects that. I mean, I talk about this sometimes. We had a little like rap group. Have you ever been to Arizona by chance?
I have, yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
Like in the Gilbert area. So,
let's see, where's Gilbert? Because I've been to the Phoenix area. Gilbert's right near Phoenix, right? Is that Gilbert?
Gilbert's
is that
in Phoenix,
Mesa?
yeah, like south.
Okay, yeah,
southeast.
Yeah, so I've been to Phoenix, is where I've been.
Okay.
But I don't know a whole lot. I dated a girl from Phoenix. That's why I've been there.
Oh, very cool. Okay.
But she was living here in Utah when I dated her way back in the day. So
awesome. Yeah, no, there's this in high school, this little rap band. It was called Physics Boys. And I think it's still on Spotify if you might find it funny. And there's just like, what is the project? Oh, it's called Suburbia. And it's about just being like a suburban boy, like think, like golf attire, like, I don't know. And like all what are those shirts called? Polos.
Polos?
Yeah. Polos and short shorts. And like, I mean, Ethan has a bar about like, I mow my lawn, do my chores, and then I can hang out with it's just stuff like that. whipping in the golf cart, and it gets pretty strange sometimes. Some of it's like really, I mean, there's like a baby diss track where we're just like, beefing with babies as a whole. So to answer your question, the comparison like this, I mean, PSA is like, from the heart and a little more conventional. And, it's easy to kind of get, which, kind of that's a double-edged sword in my opinion. And then Physics Boys, other pursuits, it's like, in my right, managers are thinking, in my right mind, I can't manage a band that is like doing a hate crime on babies right now. And so, so maybe that answer was a little more obvious than you thought about,
no, that's awesome.
Has more steam, but.
Well, I mean, that makes sense, but it's funny because I feel like a lot of musicians have multiple different outlets, right? Because obviously, PSA has its own sound. It has a very consistent sound that's I don't know, it's for me it kind of is reminiscent of the late 2000s pop kind of like era that came like full steam, right? Like Hello Goodbye type, not quite that electronic, but in that same vein. But then it also kind of takes modern nods of more like instrumental pop music. So it kind of combines the two and pieces them together. But I feel like sometimes when you've got something that is more conventional, something that's a little bit less experimental, let's say, you kind of need something on the other side to kind of scratch that itch, right?
Right. Yeah. That's like the joke with artists, right? Like something to pay the bills, something to, exercise your mind in a way, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
Not that PSA is paying any bills by any means, but you know what I mean.
Hey, I mean, you're out there spraying for those bugs and you're coming up with songs. I mean, I feel like that would be I mean, do you find a lot of opportunity to write while you're kind of like driving and like, do you think of a lot of things while you're driving or out like doing treatments and stuff?
Creatively, like song ideas, no, but I'm at the head of this band, so it's running. I'm like running a business. So when I have a lot of free time to think while driving and spraying, I may not be thinking of like song ideas, but I'm always thinking of how to better the band, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
All the stuff we need to post and what we need to schedule and whatnot. I mean, I was thinking about you this today. So
yeah. You're like, all right,
that.
I gotta be prepared to talk to this loser on the podcast. I'm just kidding. No, that's awesome, dude. Because
no such thing. I thought no such thing.
No, that makes a lot of sense though, because there is a lot more to music and being a musician than making music. Unfortunately, at times, right?
Yeah, sometimes you don't want to worry about the numbers. You don't want to know the ticket sales. You don't want to know the stream count. That will make you depressed. You want to just, make good music. But it's just an evolution, is how I see it.
Yeah.
So much like music.
Oh yeah, go on.
I was just gonna say, like, only like 15 to 20, or like 10 to 15, 20 years, like you need a cosign to like get big. And now you kind of don't, you just need to be viral. But now music is more accessible to make. So it kind of just balances out. Does that make sense? Like I'm just saying it's an evolution. It's not really right or wrong. It's just how it is now.